Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's almost time!
What up? And it's almost time. That's what it's time for. I'm cornbread. Let me switch this motherfucker light. I'm shining the motherfucker. Get a little bit more softness to the chocolate. Welcome to It's Almost Time. I'm Cornbread 217. In the red corner, as always, bringing up the show, the sauce man himself, A1 Music. Oh, shit. Look at you. Quit playing. Do it. Do it. Just do it. Just do it, fam. Just do it.
Were we that in sync that every time I went to hit add, I was like, it sucks. It
fucking
sucks.
up my intro.
First they take our fucking page, and now they won't let me go on. No.
And then in the blue corner, let's go and get him in here. Hate. Paul, the haterade. What's good? Up in this piece.
Hell yeah, let's fucking go.
Now, I didn't watch this card. I was performing at a party, well, a couple places, but during this,
Trash
so
Bowser.
And I'm gonna let y'all take it. I'll chime in where you know what I'm saying. I feel the need, but
Trash Bowser.
Yeah, man, we did that. You know what I'm saying? Hit the
Booty cheeks out
Peaches
and
song
everything.
on them real quick.
I couldn't miss this card, but I feel like I really missed out on life last night.
Hey, it happens, man. I'm glad we did it this weekend instead of the next weekend, which is actual Halloween weekend, because that's when everybody doing a party.
Yep, you're right. No,
Yeah.
y'all picked a good weekend. This
Yeah,
happened up in Lincoln, Illinois.
Yes.
You want a location drop? Shout out to
Oh yeah, shout out Foxhole Pub and Grub, Deezy the Paper Guy, Mandy May, you know what I'm saying? Shouts out to Aunt Tammy, my bad. Aunt and Uncle Tammy. Yeah, man, the owners, Luke and I always forget her name, but she was love after lockdown last night. So I was like, that's what's up. And yeah, man. Lincoln, Illinois. Go get your drink on. You can watch the games there. They got Butch's Pizzas. All type of good stuff. Tip your balls.
Before we kick off this card, I guess we were starting to build actually a decent page here on Zuckerberg's platform, Facebook, Meta. And we went to go set this shit up today, and our It's Almost Time podcast page, at least on Facebook for now, is nowhere to be found. That's why you notice our Facebook stream right now. We going from the Resident Haters page because he
fuck the Zuck.
Yeah. So,
The F is for fucker.
we trying to figure out what exactly we did. Like, am I not allowed to use Bruce's face? Is it his voice?
We can't sample Bruce. Like
is it the shirt in the background there? Because I put that up and magically all of a sudden our Facebook is gone, but YouTube is still there. Our Twitch is up. All other platforms except for Zuck's. So, I was
in the words of Dana,
the Zuck Musk beef too, but I gotta say, you know what, to Zuck for now, and I won't do it because we need this platform for the time being. But
in the words of Dana, though, who gives a shit?
Yep. Fair enough, man.
Like, just let people shine, man. You give people platforms to do shit, but then like take the shit down for what?
They don't want to see the little man make it. Hey, and look, right now I was
midgets, unicorns, nigga. They all don't want to see It's Almost Time make it.
Right. Well,
You know what I'm saying?
they do
Unreal.
because we got more viewers in this first.
Yo, I
5 minutes.
appreciate the
Right.
5 viewers, man. Let us
Yep.
get them thumbs up and them
Thumbs
hearts and laugh emojis and all that.
Hop over
Is
to
that the
YouTube.
Jada Pinkett shirt?
No.
Do you got the Jada Pinkett on?
Yeah, I got the Jada Pinkett on.
Yeah.
Well, can
There
you
she
spot
go.
Jada? Can you
Yep.
spot Jada, Paul?
Yep. She closest to the back of the scooter.
Hell yeah.
Shouts
I
to
lost my
Miss
train of
Pinkett
thought. You
Smith,
threw-
soon to
you
be
threw me
Miss
off.
Pinkett.
You threw me off. You actually inspired me. I seen that you was rocking one on Ninjas earlier this week.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I just found that shit too.
okay. So let's get into the card, and we getting right into the meat and potatoes. This is actually probably one of the few I know you did see.
Yeah, this is the only one I probably watched.
This one
was
fucking
main.
hurts, man.
Yeah.
Like it just hurts. Volkanovski officially was KO'd by Islam Makhachev in round 1 of the
KO.
rematch title fight, and I can't even be mad because this is what you want to see as a fight fan. Like this is really what you want to see. You want to see finishes. You want to see dominance. You want to see violence to an extent. It really sucks when first and foremost the dude that you was pulling for didn't pull it off. And really when that person is Alexander Volkanovski, I've never seen dude get slapped before. So to see that, and there was no doubt he was kind of taking on the top of his head, which I thought was aren't those a little illegal?
No, yeah, top of the head you can't hit at all.
Yeah, well, no, he caught like 3 or 4 of them to the top of the head with the ground and pound. But that's neither here nor there. I'm not gonna say if he wasn't, a few inches down punching him in the face, it wouldn't have been the same outcome.
Right.
But shout out to Islam Makhachev because he did that. He is that guy right now. And it might be for a minute because you look and I will give Volkanovski credit too, not just for stepping up on short notice, but his technique that was flawless defensively.
Yeah,
just that offensively it was the better shot. Like he made the adjustment. He threw the kick earlier, got blocked. He said, "Oh, I need to bring this higher."
Yeah,
okay. Back. And he did.
Word up.
Volkanovski was very humble and gracious in defeat. So that helps. But it just, man, it was hard to watch. This has been one of the harder loses I've seen, at least for me. Like as soon as I seen it, I was just didn't feel sick, but just did not feel good. Like felt bad.
Right.
And
Same.
I felt pretty good because I bet on it.
Oh yeah, you knew.
I didn't know. You never know, but
Yeah. Even if you have a hunch, you be like, "Oh, okay, I'm gonna go with that." You feel me?
Yeah.
No, I didn't feel anything. Like I just, regular day at the office type shit going into it, but I knew I wasn't gonna see it live. But I get all the updates, and so as soon as the update rolled through, I was like, "Yeah, okay." You know what I mean?
What do you want to see Islam fight next, or who?
I personally would like to see the Gaethje fight.
Mm-hmm.
I think Gaethje's earned it, and not saying my take, especially from this performance that he just had against Volkanovski, is that Makhachev is probably not coming off of the lightweight title until he relinquishes it due to not being able to cut the weight anymore.
Right, he's already been talking about potentially going after.
Well, no, that's what I'm saying. He's already talking welterweight, but I still think he's gonna eke out at least one more defense at lightweight because then he'll break Khabib's defenses.
Yeah.
And then at that point it's his call and personally I think Makhachev could probably take either Edwards or Covington. I think he takes most people at 170.
Mm-hmm.
I think there's a good chance he could take on some people at 85. It would be a more equal fight, but he'd still do all right.
Who do you think wins in Khamzat versus Islam?
Islam.
Khamzat?
Yeah.
You think Islam beats Khamzat?
Islam at this point, yes. Based off
Okay.
like that's actually a good segue into the co-main event. Because the co-main event was obviously a 12-day replacement. Usman stepped up to fight Khamzat Chimaev. Was a 3-round fight. And yeah, Usman lost a majority decision to Khamzat
And
Chimaev.
see, again, here we go with these majority decisions and shit. Like, because you know what that means, that somebody scored some shit that wasn't that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you out here handing out 10
and if you take away, because that first round actually was scored a 10-8 round across the board for Khamzat, and he earned it because it was complete dominance, had top mount, had the back. Usman, though, I got to give much fucking credit, and it doesn't surprise me. Dude's a former champion. He stayed calm. He fought through it. He fought the hands. He fought smart and got through the first round. And actually, going into the second round, I want to say he took it at least on one of the judges' scores on that. And then the third round, I want to say he took it on the majority. Like this fight, if this would have been a 5-round fight, Usman wins this fight. The way the momentum changed, even mid-second round, Usman started to trust his stand-up a little bit. He was apprehensive that first round, and I get it because it's fucking Khamzat. You know, this dude has been a wrecking ball through basically everybody. Burns gave him some trouble, but also Khamzat was fighting reckless. Just came out, bull rushed him, and just was showing him no respect until he got caught.
That got fucked up. Yeah.
Oh yeah. But you can see I didn't realize the Burns and Khamzat fight was 13 months ago.
So do you think Burns did better against Chimaev or Usman did better against
It's a toss-up. I think in different aspects, they both held their own against him.
Okay, because the reason I asked,
he looks very human. He looks very beatable. Like
the reason I asked is because Khamzat came out of the Burns fight with a unanimous or a split.
No, it was unanimous.
Or unanimous, yeah, right. And this is a majority, but you're saying it was same, but different.
Yeah, I feel
just
like
because of the players, which that's understandable.
Yeah, well, and I feel like the reason it was different was Usman. He won rounds and he pointed them. He didn't have that moment like where Burns straight had him doing the noodle like the wiggle. Yeah, the wiggle. Yeah. Whereas, Usman had his moments. When he started letting his hands go in the second round and was connecting, Khamzat didn't like it. And actually, due to that, in that third round, he kept that up, but didn't keep the pressure on enough. As soon as he gave him enough room, Khamzat shot in and basically laid on him through some stuff. I'm not going to say he wasn't trying, but he was dead tired. Supposedly, and don't take my word on it, I haven't done a whole lot of homework today. I've kind of been out doing some other stuff, but from what I hear, Khamzat got injured in the first round anyways, and that's why he wasn't the same after that. That's why the second and the third round was closer. But yeah, like you're saying, I guess that this fight probably was closer than the Burns fight because one of the judges listed it a draw.
I saw Michael Bisping had it for Usman.
What's that?
Michael Bisping had it for Usman, the fight, 2-1.
I could see that, though. I could see that. And personally, I see why they gave it to Khamzat because that third round was kind of a swing round. It could have gone either way. Usman had his moments. But Chimaev ended on top, ended in the dominating position. And at least for that round anyways, I probably, if it was a 5-round fight, probably would have gave that third round to Khamzat. But if there's a 4th or a 5th round in that fight, Khamzat does not win. Just the momentum, the way that fight was going. and this is on 12 days notice. I'll give Usman mad credit for stepping up, taking this fight, actually coming off of 2 losses and even willing to accept fighting somebody like Chimaev. Dude's got cojones.
So do you think that if it's a top 5 fight, right? I'm not just saying if one person's top 5. I'm saying if both people are top 5, you think it should be 5 automatically?
Yeah, or I've even seen this kicked around like co-main events, especially with title implications. Yes, 5 rounds for sure, without a doubt. Who doesn't want to see extra rounds and fucking with these elite level fighters?
Well, no, because just like you said, if he would have had 2 more rounds, like I feel like a lot of fights
are that way.
Ended differently had they, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and I guess that's obvious to say because
that's a really good argument or a good proposal to make is that if you're in top 5, that's the reason that you're in top 5. If you're in top 5, that means 5-round fights.
Right.
Good. Bro, let me hit up Dana right now. Hold on.
He said, let me tweet that to him. Top 5 rounds automatically. 2 and 3, 5 rounds.
Straight
5 and 2,
voicemail.
5 rounds. You know what I'm saying? Like, now if it's like a 3 and a 7, that could be 3. Or they can have the option to go 5. You know what I'm saying?
I think Usman said they gave him the option for 5. He wishes he would have taken it.
Man.
Did they really give him the option for 5?
I'm pretty sure, yeah, Kamaru Usman said after the fight, they gave him the option for 5, and he wishes he would have taken it.
And, of course, hindsight's 20/20. I mean, but if that was the case, he should have done it. Don't talk about it, be about it. But I get his hesitancy because of the fact, I think, when did him and Edwards run it? It was February or March, right?
Yeah,
Hard
March, I think.
Here, hold up.
I'll pull it up. I got it. Quick. It was in March, March 18th.
March, yep. Okay. So that's actually not a bad turnaround for somebody to just come up. And he went up a weight class, actually held his own against one of the scariest dudes, not just in the division, but in the game right now. Like everybody knows who the fuck Hamzat is.
Yeah.
And ain't nobody trying to fight him. They offered Strickland this fight, and he turned it down because it wasn't enough time. And it was a smart fucking move.
Yeah.
And that also tells me that the UFC is just dying to take this strap off of Strickland.
Yeah.
But then this fight, the Coco main event, I was so looking forward to. This is like one of my favorite fights that I was looking forward to tonight or yesterday. And I made a hot take in group chat. I don't know if you had seen it, Dre, but yesterday I just got this feeling. I was like, oh, Walker's about to shock the world and sleep Ankalaev. I feel like if he can fight 75% strategically and that 25% Brazilian Johnny Walker Wild style, he can fucking do it.
Mm-hmm.
And what happens? Illegal knee. And it was ruled a no contest after the illegal knee, which technically, if they were to rule this properly, this should have been a disqualification victory for Johnny Walker. But the controversy doesn't even stop there. Just after it happened, Walker was good to fight. He even said he was good to fight. But there was a miscommunication between the ref, the translator, and Johnny. They asked Johnny where he was, and his reply was the desert.
In the desert.
He wasn't wrong.
Yeah.
But I get why they'd probably want more because, I mean, that shit, he could say that in Vegas and he wouldn't be wrong.
Right.
So I just feel like, especially with moments like that, where there's a language barrier, they need somebody on deck to make sure that they're making a proper call because you got fighters that train 3-4 months sometimes for a particular fight, like have camps, spend money. They spend, that these are independent contractors too, that they got to come out of pocket for a lot of this shit.
Right.
And then to come in and have the shit called 3 minutes into a fight because of an illegal move, and you were still good to continue. And it was crazy. Once they called the fight, Walker tried to fucking bull rush towards Ankalaev because Ankalaev sitting there talking shit. I think he was calling him a cheater or a quitter or something. I don't know. But
after you need me illegal.
Yeah, no, and he got it ruled a no contest. Like, dude, you should have an L right now.
So Jan should have a no contest. Against Aljamain.
So did Paul just forget to add Ankalaev to his Russian parlay?
No, I added it. It just voided it out.
You're right.
Yeah, it just
I'm
voided
like,
it out and made it 5 legs essentially, lowered the odds to plus 256.
Yep. And I guess we're slacking because that a couple, actually all of these fights were part of our parlay. I didn't even hit the sound bite or nothing. But yeah,
That's okay.
it was what wasn't it? Volkanovski, Usman, and oh wait, no, mine's a little further down. I remember who I picked.
Yep. The only
But
winning one, right?
Man. But yeah, that fight got called. I was kind of salty about it because I thought Johnny was gonna do all right. He got taken down and he was handling that okay. He was handling everything okay until dude threw an illegal fucking shot. And then doesn't even take an L for it. Gets in no contest. So like, if that's the case, can we go back a decade and rule the one loss that Bones has to a no contest?
And can we then Jan Sterling?
Yep. Does that get rolled then to a no contest? Like, no, for real. And this isn't the only fight that got fucked up like this. I'm actually gonna skip down. What was it? It was the Javid Basharat and Victor Henry fight.
Oh yeah.
Victor Henry got fucking kicked in the dick like twice.
Damn.
There was it like, was that no? Yeah, that was yeah. He got hit in the first round, and it was bad. And then when it happened in the second round, like all the commentators like, oh yeah, that they're gonna have to take a point for this. No, they didn't take a point. They just let it be what it was. And then they gave Victor Henry the full 5 minutes after the second kick to recover, and he couldn't. And they called it, and it was even more fucked up. You had a goddamn doctor come in there, and they tried to tell him he didn't get kicked in the dick.
Yeah, dude.
Like, oh, I got kicked in the balls and the dick, and this dude's like in tears in the ring. Who the fuck are you as a doctor to tell somebody something didn't happen? Actually, you know what? That fits the criteria perfect. Because you have something wrong with you, and you go into the hospital, you tell them what's wrong with you. Oh, fucking, you're just in your head about it. Maybe get some sleep and take some aspirin and eat more valerian root.
And here's $15,000 bill.
Yeah. But yeah, no, that fight got ruled a no contest as well. And come to find out, he ended up having to be carried by his corner backstage. It was kind of easy job for his corner though, because his corner man was Josh Barnett. So, and this dude's I think bantamweight.
Yeah.
But yeah, so he got him out. I guess when he got backstage, was in the fetal position, ended up with vomiting. They had to take him to the hospital. I haven't heard an official update yet, but yeah, it was fucking crazy.
Apparently his cojones are all swelled up and shit.
Oh, I believe it. I fucking believe it.
It's the dick. Hell no.
But yeah, let's hop back up to the main card. The fight before Ankalaev and Walker was Ikram Aliskerov. I don't know why. Like, I actually know how to say that name. And then
Aslikarov.
Aslikarov. And Warley Alves actually was a replacement fighter on right about the same amount of time that both Usman and Bolt had.
Fight my man Nasruddin.
Yep, Imavov. Yep, and I think there was Imavov had an injury or something like that.
Yeah.
So that was a replacement fight. Warley took it and was game, but fucking got piece. What was it? It was fast.
Yeah.
2
Round
minutes
1,
and 7 seconds.
Yep. KO. TKO.
Yep. Performance of the night for him. Also, Islam Makhachev also got a performance of the night bonus for his KO over Volkanovski. Again, well deserved. The fight before that actually as well, Saeed Nurmagomedov versus Muang. Gafurov.
Yeah.
Or Gafurov. It was funny. I was watching the breakdown. Both Strickland and Chris Curtis was looking at this card. And when they pulled up this dude's fight picture, he's got this big old grin on his face. They was dying laughing. Like they couldn't even like call this fight proper because they couldn't stop laughing at dude's fight pic. But his whole walkout too, he's sitting there smiling. Actually, I'll show you.
Yeah.
And they was dying. But Saeed Nurmagomedov with a submission actually really early, minute 13 seconds in, caught him. Performance of the night bonus. And no, he is not related to Khabib or any of them. It's just a very common last name.
It's like having Smith or
I was about,
Schwarber.
yeah.
I can't remember one of them had like, one of them was one of the Russians on the card. I can't remember which one was from like a town that was based. It's not called exactly like this, but it was something like Nurmagomedovville. It had the word Nurmagomedov in it, and I was like, dude, they got towns named after it. I want to fucking check out Nurmagomedovville.
That's great. I heard some stuff through the grapevine, and actually, I guess this is more common knowledge. I don't even know if I want to touch on it because I don't want to be accused of being an Islamophobe or anything like that. So I guess hot take here. You know, Khabib is married, right? And he's got a family. He's got
cousin?
kids. Huh?
To his cousin?
Yep. It's supposedly a distant cousin. I don't know how it breaks down, but yeah, no, it's legitimate. And you know, I don't know, maybe that's not as frowned upon. That was actually one thing I was talking about. I seen a dude talking about how they're just gonna keep like keeping their families close and reproducing, and he's like talking about how they're gonna come out with like massive crazy grip. Like this is how they're keeping them so strong. But
yeah,
it
just
was
keep throwing them over the cliff until they get one that doesn't have 5 limbs.
Yep. That's actually that. You know who that was? The MMA guru who said that. That's the dude
that's who that was. That's like one of the few clips I've ever seen from that guy.
Yep.
Okay.
Hell no.
So I didn't say it. Don't shoot the messenger.
He said, I ain't say
it. I ain't say it. I just repeated saying it. No. The fight before that, though, the actually main prelim fight, I was really looking forward. This was my pick for the parlay, and I wanted to double down and get cocky on my parlay pick and pick a way, but I just hit the money line. But my guy got it done the way I thought he would. Third round submission of Tim Elliott. Tim is a dirty ass fucking fighter, man. This fight irritated the fuck out of me because it was blatant, like just how much, like just dirty stuff he did to implement a game plan, and it would be I think it pissed me off more so because like he's got this reputation for being that kind of fighter.
Yeah.
Like they're like, oh yeah, this is why he's gonna give a tough match. But if he's being that way, why is he not being fucking told not to fucking fight this way? Why is he even fighting that for this organization if he's not fighting by the rules? That's bullshit.
They always give you a warning if you're not using all your tools at your disposal. If you don't, you get at least one.
No, but as they're talking this shit though, too, both Bisping and DC are like, "Yep, I did something like that before. Yep, I've done it a time or two." I'm like, bro,
you got to.
I guess.
Hey,
don't talk shit when Bones be doing the eye pokes. Then
I know. I think you should cheat as many times as you can before they deduct a point.
Before you can't get away with it.
Exactly. Yeah. Grab the fence one time, guaranteed, because they're gonna give you a warning unless it's a really bad fence grab.
Yeah, fair enough. But yeah, Mikhail got
kick him in the balls once
because it was a third round submission. Actually, cheating.
Do it twice is just a no contest.
I wonder if they get paid for no contest or how that works.
The fighters do. I'm pretty sure.
They both get the show money, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's even. Maybe they like it's not quite. Like maybe they take the win and the loss and they combine it and they just split it. I don't know. I don't know how that shit would work, but they better be fucking getting paid. Because if that was the case, you would see a lot more draws and no contests and or like no decisions or stuff like that. If that was the case, like they would just they'd be throwing them out like fucking Oprah just so they wouldn't have to pay fighters. Fight before that, Muhammad Yahya versus Trevor Peek. Trevor Peek looked like Trevor Peek, threw a little wild, did some crazy shit for about 3 rounds, and outstruck dude and got a unanimous decision. I mean, it was nothing to fucking write home about, but it was entertaining. We already hit Basharat Henry with the no contest.
Like a new Keith Jardine, like.
Who
A
does?
little bit. Well, where was he from? He was from it was like Tennessee or Kentucky or one of
Yeah,
them
he
places.
just has an awkward
It was-
ass fighting style.
And it's Tennessee. He's from Tennessee.
He reminds me of like Bryce Mitchell's cousin. He's like Bryce Mitchell's cousin or something. I don't know, but like less inbred.
Oh shit!
Man,
And I want you to pray with me now, brother.
bro. That I ain't even touching it. I ain't
Trevor
even,
and Bryce, get over here.
And then a fight before that, Abu Azatar versus Aquarius Dumas or Dumas.
I think it's Cedric, right?
Dumas.
Cedricus.
Yeah.
What did I say?
I think it's Cedric, right?
No, it's Cedricus.
Yeah, it's Cedricus.
Oh, it's okay.
He's like, I think it's Cedric.
I thought it was.
This was a decent fight, a little back and forth, man. Abu's got a weird body frame, like he looked like Popeye.
He said he looked like Popeye.
No, for real. Like, if you go back, I want to say this is a dude at weigh-ins, man. Like, literally looked like a 20 style boxer, bro. Like, just as like super
I
big.
am what I am. And that's all that I am.
So I can't believe a fighter's never walked out and done some like Stone Cold Steve Austin shit with a can of spinach like Popeye.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's great. There was a throwback. I was on TikTok a couple weeks back and saw one of I don't remember what title defense it was, but it was a Tito Ortiz title defense. And he came out and there's just fucking fire. This intro was like WWE late 90s style to the max. But I fuck with it, man. Let's bring that shit back. Let's get the fireworks going off. Let's get the fucking strobe lights. Let's get intro music for our fucking fighters. Like, y'all already like partnered with the same company. Let's get it going.
Right. Do y'all need us to write these fighters some songs?
For
man?
real, bro. I'm down. Like, so down. Like the syndrome, man.
You feel me? Because I got Drickus Duplessis song right now. It opens up with a sample of the dude saying, "Look at me, I am the captain now, the real African." Like, yeah, bro.
Okay.
You feel me? Like,
all right.
Just get the soundbite of Izzy yelling at him in his
Hey,
face.
no, DDP, holler at us, and I don't mean Paige. I
Come
mean,
on, man.
Do you think
need
Kamzat or DDP should get the next title shot?
they're gonna give it to Hamzat, but I would love to see a fight. Well, no, you're gonna.
They should fight. They should just fight.
They should make them two fight because personally, after this performance, I think Duplessis beats Hamzat.
I would like to see that. I think that's a good fight.
Ooh.
Hire us, matchmakers.
You feel?
For real, man. And
hire me for theme songs, nigga.
Yeah,
theme songs. Fight making. Yeah, let me really, especially if I know I'm on board, man. I'm gonna learn that roster in and out. All 700 plus fighters.
No, you know the crowd is gonna go crazy as soon as somebody has a theme song and it comes on. Look at me. I'm the real African.
Yes, bro. I hear it already.
Yep, dog. Because I see. Look, I just replaced the ring with an octagon. Same walkout though, where they come down the motherfucking shit.
Yeah. Shit, they did that very similar to that in Pride back in the day. It was like some walkouts like that with a lot of lights and strobes and all sorts of stuff, man. It was so
outside of the Izzy Undertaker walk in.
Yeah. Hey, that was dope.
Got the best walk in.
That was dope. They did another one too. Was when the Mask from Tap Out Crew did the intro little spoken word for Chuck Liddell before he came out for a fight. Some people were like, "Oh, that was corny." I was like, "Nah, bro. I remember when that shit dropped. That shit was fire."
No, Poetan got the best natural one, like just without any theatrics. He just stay away from Oprah.
Yep. Oh, and I got to touch on this. This one was actually one of my more favorite fights from the card in Abu Dhabi. Wasn't expecting much from it just because. But yeah, Ansel Jublé versus Mike Breeden. Breeden's a Missouri native. Jublé is actually one of the only fighters from India that is contracted through the UFC right now. They're really
He's one of two.
Something like that. Well, and I think he's the only active one right now. And I could be wrong. There was one before him though, and it didn't pan out. But this dude was 7-0 coming into this fight, was favored to win. The first 2 rounds is actually looking really good. It looks like Breeden came in with a pre-existing injury on his eyebrow too, to where it had been stitched up. But by the end of the first round, it was kind of flapping, and by the second round, one of the first shots that Jublé threw popped it right open. Like this shit was like hanging down a little bit. It was weird. It looked fucked up, and I like it was kind of going like this, watching the fights, like trying to watch some of the action without seeing that shit. So I was like, man, nah. I've had pieces of skin flapping before, and the shit, it's not fun. Especially, I don't know about the face. That shit would But for 2 rounds, Jublé was looking really good, and in between the second and the third round, I don't even think I got to see it live, but the commentators acknowledged that in between round 2 and 3, Mike Breeden's corner said, hey, you're losing this fight. Like, if you want to win this fight, you're going to have to fucking pull out a dub. Like, let it go, get crazy, get wild, get in his face. Like, this is his debut, man. Make this shit grimy.
Yeah.
Dude came out and starts going, ruff, 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 like barking at this dude.
You think this is a game?
Like, bro, I was waiting for it. But he just kept barking at him and going, let's go. Like, ah! And the commentators were laughing, but like the second he started doing this, you could tell it shook Jublé. He's like, what is this dude doing? Like, I've just whooped this guy's ass for like 10 minutes basically, and he's barking at me.
He's
screaming at me, and I'm scared. Like, he was visibly shook. Man, and it took a minute, actually 3 minutes of round 3, TKO for Mike Breeden. Got the upset victory, man. That shit was fucking fire.
I got that dog in me.
Yeah, no, well, and I had a $3 bet on Jublé for the TKO win because he was undefeated. I usually try to ride that shit, and it was actually decent odds for the TKO. I didn't even care I lost. Dude deserved to fucking get slept after that. Like, just let dude get in his head and wilted under the heat, man. Man, anything can happen.
Yeah.
And shout out to Breeden's corner because they put that dog in him, said, hey, win this fight. You got to go get this. And he did, man. Like, shout out. And he Missouri native. I want to say he up by the KC Mome area.
Hell yeah.
So, no, Americans getting it done over in Abu Dhabi.
Mm-hmm.
Victoria Dudakova versus Jin Yu Fry. Decent fight. I feel like it kind of went back and forth, but Dudakova definitely did more. And really, the opening fight, I caught every single one of these, set my alarm nice and early to make sure I was up to catch these because it was a 9 a.m. start time. Shara Bullet Magomedov versus Bruno Silva.
The Russian super mutant?
Yeah, that dude. I said something before. I said 2 things actually before this fight. I said, man, this dude looks like a UFC creative fighter.
Yeah.
Doesn't look real. And then the second thing I said is that dude's nipples really fucking bug me. I don't know why, and I shouldn't even be worried about another man's nipples. But man, it's
because you like them low key.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
He's like, shit. I don't like that. I like it.
Sexy sons of bitches out of here.
Why do I like them? I don't like it.
I don't like that shit. He don't like that he like them. That's what it is.
Maybe that's what it is. But now there's a lot of hype behind this dude. I mean, he's Russian, he's undefeated, and he's got one fucking eye. Like, literally, like maybe they got the okay to let him fight because it was Abu Dhabi. I want to see this dude come over to America and fight. I mean, if he's game to do it. Let the man fight. Like,
He's
Apparently
out
their
here
commission's a
knowingly
joke.
bisbinging.
yeah, but it's no secret. He's just,
Yeah.
yep. One working eye and was fucking people up, and he got a unanimous decision victory, and he won the second round from his fucking back in guard, throwing fucking elbows. Like, I will give the judges credit for that one because they called it right. He was being more aggressive. He was getting the better shots. He just happened to be on his back.
Right.
That's
But
hard.
third round came around and he was a little winded. And this was his UFC debut. This was his first time on the big stage. So I can't really blame him for kind of gassing a little bit there at the end. But you throw somebody with a decent stand-up game and a good ground game, and this guy's toast unless he makes some adjustments. Because from what I saw from Bruno Silva, who's not even a ground guy, was able to get him down and at least keep him down. He took some shots. But that third round, I want to say, he might have lost on two of the cards because he got taken down and he got controlled. It was an okay fight for a debut. I was hoping to see more, but that's how it goes sometimes. All in all, for what happened with the card and just the three different fights, basically having replacement fighters within like a 2-week period or something like that. Imavov getting pulled, Costa having the staph infection flare up and his elbow not healed proper, Oliveira getting injured, or and that I feel like that's the type of injury he could have entered in with, because the dude Mike Breeden did it and pulled out a dub. Charles did not want to take that fight.
Mike Breeden wasn't going against Islam.
No, you're right. You're definitely right. But, and I'm not even the one who said this. I'm parroting it, but Chael Sonnen said it on multiple occasions. One way or another, Charles Oliveira is not fighting Islam Makhachev. And he was right.
He knew it.
And, if I'm wrong, then it needs to be Islam and Oliveira next, I guess.
That's it.
Either that or is maybe Gaethje, because Gaethje's got to win. Oliveira just had a shot, and shit happens, but it was kind of on him that it happened, right?
Yeah.
So next man up. And I'll give Makhachev some more credit. I'm giving flowers all over the fucking place for everybody that deserves it. He didn't call a fight. He didn't say, "Oh, I'm going to go up and fight the winner of that. I want to see how that pans out." No, he said, "Dana, give me somebody to fight. I don't care who. Set him up." So he's willing to take on anybody in his division, and I got to respect that. And I can also say I like the fact more so that Makhachev, if you take away his first fight against Volkanovski, he's more consistent with his finishes in the UFC than Khabib was.
Yeah.
He's not trying to grind shit out. He's trying to end it.
Yeah.
And how can you not like that?
I don't like it. No,
He said, "I don't like it because I'm a hater." That's how.
But what do you think should be next for Usman?
Shit.
Because what? This 2 in a row loss.
3.
Depends. I guess is he officially a 185er now, or what?
No, I think he's got flexibility to probably do whatever. I think with how he did though against Hamzat at 185, I think he would be okay sticking around. Especially he's got a full camp to train. Give him another one at 185. Give him somebody top 5 again.
Okay, so yeah, someone who's coming off a loss would be good.
Whitaker.
Yeah, Robert Whitaker. That would be a good fight.
That'd be cool.
But Whitaker is probably about ready for a fight, and Usman just got ready for a fight, so the timing's a little.
I'd say even not, but I'd say Whitaker probably needs Whitaker's probably not fighting the rest of the year after the way he got slept in.
Oh yeah, the rest of the year's booked up.
Well, that, and so realistically, you could shoot for like January or February.
Yeah.
For Whitaker and Usman. Make it and let's implement this co-main or top 5. You get 5 rounds, and in title fights, if a 5-round fight goes to a draw, there's a sudden death round.
Mm.
Let's get rid of these fucking draws because what it is, it's a cash grab. Nobody
Yeah.
wins. Vegas wins because nobody's betting fucking draws.
Because they won't bet a draw. They void your shit.
Oh no, you can bet a draw. A draw
Oh.
you can, not a no contest.
Oh,
though.
no contest? Okay.
I was gonna
You
say
can
I
bet
put a
for a
quarter
draw,
on
because I wanna say-
Islam Volk draw.
Yeah, you bet on that, didn't you?
Yep, I bet on the Volk Islam draw just a quarter to pay out $12.
Well, shit, might as well.
Nuts, right?
Yeah.
But we actually are gonna have a 2-week hiatus here at It's Almost Time because the next card's not actually until November 4th. Coming from
Damn.
Sao Paulo, South Brazil. It's
Word
going to
up.
be Almeida versus Derek Lewis. Main card is looking all right. Gabriel Bonfim versus Nicholas Dalby.
Brother Bone.
Oh, we got our boy Carl Borato fighting Abbas Magomedov.
Yeah.
That'll be a decent
Both the Bone themes on that card.
Yep.
Ishmael is the main of the prelims.
And Gabriel, yep.
And Gabriel's brother both theme.
Are they showing? They're showing Bonfim as the main prelim.
Yeah.
They're showing him as the first main card on but my shit's always wrong here, and it's coming from the same site.
David Onama's on that. Vitor Petrino. Esteban Ribovics.
Renat Fakharinov.
Yeah. We got some
this should be a decent one. And then just a week after that, though, is of course this is bro. I feel like
we've all been waiting for.
Oh, bro, no, this is what the UFC is doing that other sports cannot do because other sports have seasons. They have build up. They have the regular season, and then you got the wild card, and then the playoffs, and then you got the championship.
That's basically 5 main cards.
With the UFC, we're getting a playoff about once a month. That's what you get with the pay-per-view.
That's what this shit is.
This is like the Super Bowl for the year.
Jones, Stipe, Prochaska, nigga. My man Diego Lopez and Pat Sabatini, Jessica Andrade and Mackenzie Dern, nigga.
Yep.
Matt Frivola and Benoit Saint Denis, nigga. That's all on the main.
Yep.
That's ridiculous.
No, for real. It's like super ridiculous. It's bro. Again,
hey,
and we just had
Lupi Godinez, fam.
Which card are you looking at? November 11th?
Jones Miocic.
Kevin Borsch is coming back in the early prelims. That's what they got right now. Come on, man. They finna fuck it up.
I wish you could bet on Steve whether or not Stipe is going to retire, because I would bet on it.
Man, no, my guess is no matter win or lose, he probably does. I mean, how old is he now? He's late 30s.
Yep.
He hasn't, and like it's weird though how everybody was talking about how Jones took 3 years off to get up to heavyweight and take his first fight. Nobody's mentioning that it's 2.5 since fucking Stipe's fought.
Yeah, it's
if
been
you are a betting person, though, this is the year of the upset. We've had several, so if you're feeling froggy, leap and place that bet. Don't talk about it down the road. But I'm gonna say it now, and I know we've got 3 weeks until this fight. Jones defending that title, and still,
yeah,
I believe that, but I'm still putting money on Stipe.
Hell yeah.
Cause I'm throwing like 100 too.
Oh damn! Okay.
Really?
Yeah.
When I signed up for DraftKings, they gave me a free 100.
When that shit hits, nigga, that's our room at motherfucking Aria.
Oh, okay. Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
Man. Oh, that's a good one. Hey, let's backtrack. Because I know we're getting a little excited about this Jones Miocic and Prohaska and Poatan, man. I think I'm as excited for that fucking card. I've become a huge Alex Pajeda fan. Like there's no Pajeda in me.
No.
Just fucking love this dude. I love what I like the relationship that him and Glover have. They take care of each other like Poatan actually, got him a Harley for just as a thank you and the just for being Glover and extending that hospitality. Like this dude is really paying it forward, and he's going to be a good champion. He's came in and in less than 2 years has held gold at middleweight. He's getting ready for a light heavyweight title fight. This dude, in a few years, we might see this dude at heavyweight.
Yep. Maybe.
But looking at Almeida Lewis, do we want to grab our parlay picks here before we sign out?
Word up. Give me Brother Bone Fiend, fan.
Which one?
Brother Gabriel, nigga.
Okay. Paul?
I'm gonna look and I'm scrolling through the card real quick. I'm gonna pick for the Angela Hill and Denise Gomez fight to go over. Whatever the over bet is.
Over?
Whatever the over is, I'm picking the over. It doesn't matter what it is.
You sure?
Angela Hill almost done too.
Are you sure? Even after Loopy's last performance?
Loopy's not till 295.
What fight? Wait, what fight? What are you
talking
thinking?
about? Almeida Lewis.
There's probably another Gomez that's not Loopy, right? Yeah.
Yeah, Denise Gomes.
This is Denise, not Loopy.
Gomes. Okay, not Gomez. Gomes. Gotcha. That's what threw me off. I was like Loopy, and it wasn't.
How you spell Gomez? I don't know.
Gomes. Give me Ishmael Bone Fiend. We're going Brothers Bone Fiend.
Hell yeah.
Yes,
I don't even know. I don't even know what the odds on that one are either.
I don't know either.
He going against a nigga with one of them motherfucking 1920s French mustaches though. They used to be lifting them dumbbells.
I'm doubling down on Bone Fiend for sure because he's at least as of right now he a minus 500. So yeah, we going Ishmael Bone Fiend here.
Word up.
The Brothers Bone Fiend.
The Brothers Bone Fiend.
Yeah, the odds are pretty close on the Angela Hill fight. Yeah, I think the over is 100% gonna hit.
Okay.
But the odds aren't out for it yet. But
what you think Lewis getting slapped?
No.
No?
It's hard telling, man. Lewis somehow always pulls it out of the bag.
He'll be submitted or Jailton's getting knocked out.
So either Lewis is getting choked or he's knocking Almeida out. Okay. Fair enough.
There's probably a bet line for that on DraftKings. Sometimes they have double chance ones like that where you can bet like, one's going to win by this or the other one wins by that.
And I mean, it could go either way with Almeida. He been sleeping and tapping or choking people. So, I mean, it's not a bad pick or bad.
Under would be a good bet because Lewis could knock him out and Jailton could finish him. But either way, it's going to be
especially the way Lewis came out his last fight, man. Ain't nobody seen that coming.
Right. So, yeah, the under
that was supposed to be his curtain call. Like, that was supposed to be his farewell fight. Yeah. And it worked out that he was able to get up onto the main card and fucking made the most of it for like 30 seconds and got himself a nice 7-fight contract.
At least he won't suffer from his balls too hot.
Yep, got himself a 7-fight contract and a sponsorship from Manscaped.
Yeah.
I suffer from my balls is hot.
That was great. Like that'd be my favorite shit in UFC. Like just the oddball shit. Like You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, dude.
Man. So yeah, no, that and I guess we'll talk briefly. I know Paul ain't trying to hear it and really okay, no, we got another couple, I guess, after Bones and Miocic. You got a fight night on
Yeah,
November 18th.
Leon's coming up sometime.
Brendan Allen versus Paul Craig is going to be November 18th at the UFC Apex in Vegas.
Hey, that nigga Peyton Talbot's on that.
And then December 16th, yeah, Edwards versus Covington. I'm just glad, regardless if you want to see the fight or not, I'm glad. It's just I don't think he deserves it, but just let's make it fucking happen so it can fucking happen and we can be done with it and we can move on with the division. Like, I'm fucking over the Colby shit.
Yeah, I'll be watching it.
I know you are. I knew you would.
On Allen and Craig. He was on Contender Series this year. So he was first or second week and got a contract, and this is his debut fight.
Gotcha. Oh, and I guess they put Cody Garbrandt against Brian Kelleher on the Covington card.
Ferguson against Patty.
Bro, and I'm telling you, people don't want to hear it, but Ferguson are gonna fuck Patty up.
Man.
I'm betting on it.
And look, Vicente Luque and Ian Gary.
Ooh, that's gonna be a good fight, man. And I people ain't gonna want to hear this, but I think Luque might have the answer for him. That's actually a really good matchup. Holy shit.
And then co-main is Pantoja Royval.
Oh yeah,
Royval.
Emmett's stepping up too. Josh Emmett was announced he's fighting Gige Chikadze.
Yep.
That's a good ass card, yeah.
Yeah, Shavkat and fucking Wonder Bro. Pantoja and Royval.
Yeah, man.
Justin Jacoby's on that card.
They got to give us the shithead for the main fucking fight, but whatever. I'll suck it up. I'll get through it.
Either way, I've seen that Islam wants Colby to win, so I kind of hope that Colby wins just so I can see Islam beat the shit out of him.
Bro, that would...
Oh, and we get Rainy Aldana against Carol Rosa.
Okay.
All right.
Man.
Yeah, that was, hey.
Randy Brown, yeah.
Strong with that one.
Yeah, Randy Brown's been looking decent too.
Yep, Josh Emmett on that.
Rookies.
There's still room to add bouts to this card too. It's not like, yeah, they'll probably add at least one or two, I bet.
Nah, with it being the end of the year, if they could add one more title fight, who do you think they should throw on?
Maybe not a title fight, but
I say, bro, put fucking O'Malley and Vera on this shit too.
That's what I was gonna say.
Is it already booked? I don't remember.
They were talking. It sounded more like January or February, but what's December? That's originally what O'Malley was talking was trying to get December.
Yep.
So it looks like,
bro, they've got a month that they could announce it and still actually build hype on the pay-per-view. Mark my words, you heard it here on It's Almost Time podcast first. They're gonna throw that fight on to cap out the end of the year. O'Malley and Bear is probably gonna be on that December card.
Word up.
It's possible.
Man, I hope I'm right. I don't know if I'm like, am I tapping into something or am I just being greedy?
Is Hill still injured? Jamal Hill?
No, yes, but it like when they run Ojeda and Pereira, like I'm pretty sure he'll be good to go probably 5-6 months from that point.
Okay, because I was gonna say if it ain't if you don't do O'Malley, do I was gonna say do Wei Lee.
Man, Wei Lee just fought though in September.
Oh, is that what? Yeah, I figured that was kind of soon. Well, yep.
Okay, how about this? They finally figure out what the fuck they're doing with the 135 strap.
With Pena and all them.
And anybody. Obviously, it's not going to be old what's her name that just got suspended. Yeah, Bueno Silva. Wasn't
Yeah,
just hey,
that's what I'm saying.
wasn't just
Carol Rosen.
medication. She was juicing.
Yeah, Carol Rosa and Irani fighting in December.
But not for a
that.
title.
No. Ain't
So,
nobody fighting for a title.
Ain't nobody fighting for that 135 strap since it got dropped. And I can't figure that shit out.
They're axing the division because no one watches that shit.
No, they're axing 145.
Yeah. Axe 135 too. Fuck it.
Nah.
I'm just kidding.
That was like that's an entertaining division. That's the cream of the crop right there is 135.
Yeah.
Who's the good 135ers? I can't.
So the top 5 is Home, Aldana, Ketlin Bieda, Buena Silva, Raquel Pennington, and Pena.
Yeah, those are all lame. I like 125 and below way better.
Well, and Blanchfield is talking about she'd be willing to go up to 35 to fight Pena.
Axe it.
Hey, this is why our Facebook got taken down. They're tired of Paul hating so much.
Sell them all to PFL.
But no,
Grasso is women's pound for pound. I don't know if I agree with that.
Me either. That's what I was about to say. That's 8 up. It's true, but she beat Shevchenko, who I don't know who else to put above her. I guess the women's division is just shit right now.
Oh, no. Shevchenko should be above her still.
You think so? Even though she beat her and they're in the same weight class?
Grasso was like 3rd to me because I don't think she's over Wei Lee either.
I will say this too: when they update the pound for pounds, Islam will be number 2, if not number 1 now. With what he just did to Volk, he's going to be ahead of him in pound for pound.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
They got O'Malley above Usman pound for pound.
They
got O'Malley above Adesanya pound for pound.
They tend to put their champions above non-champions pretty much all the time, it seems like.
I could see that.
So, I don't care if O'Malley's at 85. He ain't holding the candle to Izzy.
I like external. I like third-party rankings because a lot of times they'll include like all the MMA fighters. Sometimes there'll be a couple like fighters from Bellator peppered in there or something like that, and I like seeing those. It's like an all.
Man, no, I want to know what
ranking.
my man Brandon Moreno finna do.
Yeah, another Davidson Figueiredo fight.
He's stuck in between a pimp and a hard place right now.
Man,
a Pentilogy.
Man, a Pentilogy.
Pentilogy with Figueiredo.
How about this? Give him Carl France.
Yeah.
5 versus 2 or 5 versus 1. That's not a crazy.
No, that ain't far.
Or Muhammad Makayev. He just won.
Nah, see, we'll see. Muhammad's probably going to be ranked. Yeah, Muhammad's probably moving up to number 10. Muhammad probably would take Kai. Like, I could see them giving him that fight. But that would be by far his toughest fight. I could see Cara France pulling out a decision.
This guy's got one name. Sumaderji.
Yep, I seen that.
People with one name just blow me away. Like, how do you only have one name, dude?
So could you.
So, how? No. But I guess since we've got a couple weeks, I'll get a chance to look in to see why our Facebook page got taken. I didn't get no emails from the looks of it or anything like that. I have to double check, but yeah,
they gave us the women's 145 division treatment.
For real, just like wiped us completely out. Like just so it never happened.
Deleted it.
No.
But no, on that note, we'll probably call it an evening. I think, we just went a little bit over an hour. It's 8 o'clock somewhere, and that somewhere is here. So I'm going to probably start winding down, maybe get myself a little bit more to eat for the evening and then relax and get this rat race out the way starting tomorrow. But Hope y'all gentlemen enjoy your evenings. Thanks again for everybody who tuned in tonight. We always love the support that you show us here at It's Almost Time. So thanks as always. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hop over to that YouTube and follow our page there because they ain't fucking with us. We still running live. Got all our videos, past live streams up on the YouTube. So feel free to check it all out because I know you're gonna want to come back to this one here in a couple months when they do announce O'Malley on this card. You could be like, hey, A1 the Fight Muse was in the ether. He saw it coming.
Word up.
But yeah, hope y'all enjoy your evening, and then yeah, we'll be back here. I guess not next weekend, but the weekend after, probably. With the recap of the fight night, and then a deeper dive, looking at Jones and Miocic.
Getting ready.
Man, nah, this is one thing too. I feel like you can always count on the UFC is at the end of the year you're gonna get just some really amazing cards. That's usually when they try to give you the bangers. Yeah, right there.
I mean, around this time, UFC has a knack for upping the production on British sausages because these are all bangers.
Yes, I like that. I like that analogy. And also, just wait. I can't wait for this next year because when they finally pull off, if they wait to do the UFC Noche at the Sphere,
that'll be fucking nuts.
Yeah, we need to get on that immediately.
Bro, yeah. No, if they announce it, I guess I'll start going to the sperm bank now. And
yeah.
Have you seen the fucking like concerts from inside of there where it looks like they're on like the top of the fucking world?
I saw the visuals.
Nuts,
I saw the visuals. I had to watch it on mute though because ever since they violated my trust by putting their album on my phone without
who.
YouTube.
Oh, is that who's playing there?
Yeah. See, you didn't even know because you watched it on mute too. Look at you.
Fuck U2. Yeah, I didn't even have an iPhone, and I think that's like I knew U2 was bad because nobody ever hates free shit unless it's the U2 album that got forced onto everybody's phone. It's the only time I've ever seen people hate free shit, and all their songs sound the same. I don't know.
No, I get why. Like it was a weird move. Like you didn't.
But
even
the fucking visuals were sick.
Like, nah, bro, I deleted it and it's still in my library. Like, you can't get rid of it. It's like, but yeah, on that note, y'all enjoy the rest of your evenings. A1 out here from It's Almost Time. And yeah, we'll see you next weekend.
Match of the evening.